my sister marriage in January. I leave in October, 2 months working.
What I have observed, seriously, Radhika ma'am, is like if every
Please
day.
call me Radhika.
Okay, Radhika. Okay, fine.
Yes.
I would be really comfortable calling you Radhika, but sometimes I
Please
feel
do
I need
so.
to respect your age. So,
No, please feel free to call me Radhika. Yes.
okay. Actually, today I want to talk about some important topic, ma'am, like
Okay.
how to improve, especially writing skills.
Okay.
What we have to do to improve, writing skills.
Okay.
Obviously, everyone targets first to, improve their spoken English. That means speaking skills. But yeah,
Yes.
anyways, we will talk even about that. But
Hmm.
it's important that one must do to improve their writing skills.
Yes. So, writing skills, I always feel that uh, first and foremost, you should have your vocabulary. And when you are, your expression is very important. Whenever you need to write anything, your expression, and you should be absolutely able to find right words for the right writing, because if you are just going on and on and on, nobody would like to read that. So you should have to the point. You should write
Let
it to
me
the
try
point.
connecting with my earphones. Let me try it.
Yes. So that is what happens, that whenever you have to write, you should know what your content is, what your subject is, and you should be able to write it absolutely in short and sweet. How can you pass that message? That is what is very important. Your
Okay, so
wordings, your wording should matter. Yes.
vocabulary according to
Vocabulary you
the,
should know, and
yeah,
yes.
yeah. I mean words according to the content, according to the topic,
Yes, yes, yes.
right word.
See, if I had one learner, he said that, ma'am, I want to write a leave note. How do I write that?
Okay.
So that's very, for us, we think what is there in leave note. But then
Obviously.
when you talk about that, he said, I have my sister, and about your language, about your, like you said, that spoken English as well as your grammar is also equally important.
Yeah.
So he said that I'll write my sister marriage in January. I leave in October, 2 months working. So he just could not make any
Sentences.
sentences. He did not know what should he write, how should he ask. So then I said that you just have to write that in 2 sentences, and you just have to request them that this is your wedding in your family and you need leave for 15 days. You would like to take leave from this date to this date, so please grant me that leave. Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. I have to write. Yes, I said you have to write this much. Okay.
Obviously, it becomes difficult, ma'am. Even though if people are having strong communication skills, sometimes it,
Yes.
it becomes really difficult to put in words and that to write on a paper. So
Yes.
obviously, to pen down, we need to get ideas as well.
Yes.
So
And
brainstorming is really
they
important.
should, yes, they should also know that how much to write.
Obviously,
So
yeah.
if yes, if you have to say, if you have to write about a chair, if you have to write about a table, then you should know what is table, what is it made up of, and
Yes,
which all
of
things.
course.
If you just start talking about the room, it doesn't make sense. So the
Obviously, yeah.
context is very important.
Yes. So you need to talk about the topic, not you should not deviate from it and talk something else.
Yes, yes.
And write also as well. People,
Yes.
even when I teach IELTS and also when I see their, especially essays and report,
Hmm.
so they try to talk everything except the topic.
Yes, except the topic. So that is what, whenever, that is what I give you this example. Why? Because many a times they don't know what to write.
Yeah,
They'll think that this is what is important.
that's
So
true.
you have to make them understand that whenever you are writing, that's why they say heading is very important. Heading is very
That's
important.
true.
If you don't talk
Some,
about that
yeah,
topic, and
you
if you
need to,
go
if
haywire,
even
you will.
writing a letter, you need to be very clear about the subject of the letter.
Subject.
People
Yes.
forget to write. These days, people are not writing any kind of subject.
People are
They're
not
forgetting that.
writing
Yeah.
subject, and they just they, I think they don't even know that you should mention that. That is
Yeah,
where
of
they
course.
lack. Yes.
Of course, even like when it comes to how they greet, and how they,
Yes.
sign off, like the opening
Yes.
salutation as well. So
Yes.
the people don't know actually like how to write a letter.
Yes.
I've come across many students, so now I've observed that people are still, don't know the exact way to write a letter. But
Yes.
yeah,
And
they
Priya,
do
what
it
I feel always that in schools we were not taught that way. We and like I have
exactly, ma'am.
passed out from secondary school, so we were not told about the rules. We were not told about
Yes,
certain things that we should have addressed to that at that time. So they
obviously.
overlook, and whenever they are not from English medium, it becomes all the more difficult for them. And people now they are giving IELTS as if every Tom, Dick, and Harry they have started giving IELTS exam. So that is where the problem, or I would say, but I really appreciate them that at least they have the courage to learn the language which they
Yes,
are
of
not
course.
very comfortable.
Of course, ma'am.
So hats off to them that at least they are taking that bold step to appear for this exam. So that's a
Yeah.
very good sign, yes. And if
Yes.
they are successful in it, very good.
Yeah. Okay, coming back to the spoken English, ma'am, like what you think that other than speaking daily, other than practicing with the speaker or a tutor,
Yes.
so what is it the other thing that they need to do to improve their English? See, I have
Uh,
seen like it's better to listen podcasts. Some people will be suggesting that you need to watch movies, but I think
yes.
everybody are not comfortable with the way that we teach, right? So
Yes.
or the method that we teach. So if
Yes.
that is not the method, like what are the other methods to learn English?
See what I have seen, Priya, because I have been taking these classes and I have been teaching them actually English because I'm mainly targeting the Gujarati audience because I was
Okay.
taking them for a very long time. So what I saw that whenever you have to be aware of that language, you should
Okay.
know what you should know about each and every thing in your house. Also you should be curious
Okay.
enough to know what are those things, and
Yes.
with that you start forming small sentences. With It starts with a small sentence and then you can go ahead and talk about a longer sentence, but first and foremost you have to be aware of things around you. You have to start thinking in English. That is what I feel. And once they start doing that, once they start they are aware of things, then they would try to implement that in their day-to-day life, and then they'll start talking.
But
So
what I
that
have
is
observed, seriously, Radhika ma'am, is like if every
Please
day.
call me Radhika.
Okay, okay, Radhika only. Okay, fine, fine. I
Yes.
would be really comfortable calling you Radhika, but sometimes I
Please
feel
do
I need
so.
to respect your age. So,
No, please feel free to call me Radhika. Yes.
okay, yeah. So, like, what happens like if they're not comfortable with the method that we teach? So, do you teach any other method other than this? Like,
Uh, I
not
have
like
to
about the
see.
think in English and all.
You give them different situation role plays and tell them that they have to come up with a situation. Say you have gone to the market. How will you talk? And you tell them that role plays are very important. If you give them that small situations like you have gone to the market. Okay, how will you ask? How will you speak to that vendor? Ask them questions. Tell them that what will you say, how will you say it, how much money do you have. So let them think
So
of
you
all
will
the
create a
questions.
situation,
Yeah, you
and
create a
yeah,
situation, you give them the role play
so it's like a
storytelling
conversation.
conversation. You tell them that
Storytelling.
each day you have to come up with a story. So at least that storytelling session is also, I find it very effective because they have the compulsion to read that story. They
Okay.
have to remember the story, because there
Mhm.
they would see that which tenses are used, how the sentence is
Yes,
formed,
of
so
course.
it
Yeah.
stays in their mind. And then
Yeah.
you have to come and narrate it.
Hmm.
So and when you are narrating a story, then you tell them that this sentences should be told, I mean you have to tell the sentence
So,
like this.
would you suggest them to write in a book whatever you teach? Do you suggest them to take notes while?
No, I generally tell them that please pay attention on this, because you are on this platform, you have the recordings of this. So at least if you pay attention here, it is going into your ears, and when you listen to it again, it will stay there in your mind. Because
Okay.
once you have heard about it, it will stay there in your mind for a
Okay.
longer
So,
duration.
anyways, since it's a recorded session, so I don't think they need to focus on writing, but they need to focus on
Yes,
listening more.
yes, yes. And
Yeah.
writing also, people, because we are on WhatsApp and also they tend to do the short forms of everything. That also should not be
Okay.
encouraged. Like you said, writing skills. So let them, whenever, if they have to write it, they have to write proper sentences.
Okay.
Tell
Yeah.
them that they have to write proper sentences, they have to express, and if wherever, if they can use different words, it would be good.
Okay.
The vocabulary, yes.
Vocabulary that we teach. Yeah. That's good.
Yes.
Cool.
So Priya, how is your teaching going on?
Pretty good, ma'am. It goes, usually it's my daily routine now.
So
So
how many hours do you put in for your teaching?
I teach around like 2 3 hours, 3 to 4, not much, because I allocate my time for my daughter. So she's too
Okay.
young, so I need to take care of her. Apart from that,
Mhm.
like I just carry on with classes
Okay.
like around 2 3 hours. That's it.
And did you always wanted to be a English tutor?
No, never. Like I've never thought that I would be a trainer or
Oh,
a tutor, because in
okay.
my life, I think this is much comfortable. I feel you can do
Okay.
from home itself. So
Okay.
this is what my passion. Later, I've I might be observed it from out of
Mm-hmm.
my experiences and out of the
Okay.
comments that I got from other people as well, that
Mm-hmm.
you should go and work as a trainer. So
Yes.
I tried it and it worked well. So I
One of my friend also is a certified trainer, and now she works in TIS. She works
okay.
in that project of TIS, where it's a very interesting project, and I am forgetting the name of that project. That started from TIS Mumbai, and
Okay.
they are really working hard for it.
I think in
And
Mumbai and different big cities, you get a lot of opportunities. But when you're living in a small city, probably the opportunities are very less.
no, in
So,
Mumbai also she had to struggle a lot, and she wanted to do so many things, but then finally she got it into this test.
certificate
And
program.
this,
Yeah. Okay,
yes,
okay,
one program she had,
yeah.
and now if she's still continuing with it, I still don't know. But
Okay.
she did CELTA, and she was she said, I need to do so many things, but I can't do it
Mm.
because there's no such platform where I
Obviously,
can
yeah,
explore things. Yes.
things. That's true.
Yes. But you
What
always wanted to be in the, sorry, you were asking something.
like you're an English trainer from long back, right, ma'am?
See,
Like
it is, no, it
long
just
back.
happened. I have done my MSc Biosciences.
Okay.
But then it so happened that, and I had never thought of that I can teach English or I can take spoken English. So it was out of the blue moon that one lady, when we were in a township, very small place, so she came and asked me that will I be able to teach them English? I said, I
Okay.
did not know how to start because
Obviously.
I
Yeah.
am Gujarati, but then I did not study Gujarati and I did not know how to teach English or spoken
Okay.
English. So I said that, how do I teach? I really don't have any idea. But then she said that at least you can try. Then I started off, this journey started, and then I have been
Okay.
taking classes, and I have been associated with Teach India program of Times of
Okay.
India.
Oh,
So
good.
British Council had trained us then. Yes. So
Oh.
that is how now I'm on this platform and I'm
So
enjoying
do you
it.
teach IELTS, ma'am? Like as you said, like one word British Council, so that relates to me
I
for
take,
IELTS. Like
I take, I take. Yes, British Council people just trained us for Teach India program.
okay, not for
And
the
their method of teaching is that you should not for, yes, not for trials or anything,
yeah test
just
prep
for
courses.
but yes, I do take IELTS classes. I do
Mhm.
take IELTS classes, and generally we all have passed with good marks, so I'm happy about it. So but
Mhm.
I am not going to any institute, or I'm not taking anything very professionally because I'm not
Yeah.
trained for that. I'm not trained for that.
Okay. Okay.
So but whatever I know, I can explain it to them and I can guide them. That is what I
Obviously.
do for
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
That is what I do.
Of course, ma'am. Like what we know, what we have observed over the years of experience, you can guide them according to that. So I
Yes.
think yeah, that's good. And
Yes.
you can also be a trainer. That's a good
Yes,
profession.
yes, good profession. But till now, I have been leading my life very
Peacefully.
happy-go-lucky, ever peacefully, and just whatever comes in my bucket, I always explore that and then
Yeah.
go ahead. Yes.
Yeah,
So nothing I
that's
have
good,
about.
ma'am.
Yes.
So that's good, Radhika. Sorry, I forgot, and I'm
Yes.
saying ma'am all the time.
No. But Priya, which you said that uh, you have done your language and now you would like to become a trainer. But were your subjects English only, or
No,
did
no,
you
no,
do your
no, no,
graduation on?
no, no. It was engineering, so it was engineering back then. Yeah,
Okay. And you
yeah.
never thought of going into engineering later?
I
No
thought
plan.
of going to engineering. That's why I took engineering as my,
Career.
when I was in undergraduation, like I took that
Okay.
course. But later on, I thought like that's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I don't. I thought like this is not. I just expected, and I've done this engineering. So
Mm-hmm.
I thought something else I should do. So later I
Okay.
explored many things, and I found this is much better and much comfortable for me. So I started,
Yes.
and from then I did not leave this.